In some ways, the road to this year's NBA Finals between the Heat and the Lakers began in a Vegas hotel room in the off-season of 2014.
Pat thought they had a chance to re-sign LeBron, and he flew out to Las Vegas to meet with LeBron. He got the NBA championship trophies. He goes up to the hotel room. I think he knew pretty quickly that it wasn't going great, to the point that he called down and said, "Don't even bother bringing the trophies up. You can leave those on the luggage cart."
By the time Riley walked into that room, it was only a courtesy. And that really frustrated him, that there was nothing that he could say in that room to get LeBron to stay in Miami, and that he had made him fly across the country to do so.
This was foreign territory for Pat Riley, who was used to calling the shots. In 1995, he extricated himself from a messy power struggle in New York and assumed full control of the Miami franchise, earning him the nickname, the Godfather.
He wanted ownership, he wanted autonomy, he wanted a number of things that we really couldn't give him.
If the players think of him as the Godfather, it's only because they want to think of him in that manner, and they want to believe in his pretty much absolute authority.
That absolute authority helped Riley pull off one of the biggest player coups in NBA history in the summer of 2010.
We go into the meeting. He rolled up his sleeves. He takes a bag. He dumps championship rings out on the table back from 2006. His story was like, yo, this is what it's about.
Riley's creation of the Big Three became the envy of the NBA.
Back to back, they've done it again.
Over the next 4 seasons, they won 2 championships and made 4 finals appearances. However, Miami was stunned by the Spurs in the 2014 finals.
The Spurs are the 2014 NBA champions.
And Riley, sensing LeBron's restlessness, challenged his players at the end of season media sessions.
This stuff is hard. And you got to stay together if you got the guts, and you don't find the first door and run out of it.
Riley had always demanded loyalty and received it in return. He expected the same from James. But to LeBron, who saw the Heat championship window closing, it was simply business.
When LeBron James saw a better opportunity in Cleveland, he did exactly what Pat Riley would have done. He said, "Thanks, and I'm moving on."
It gets to the point where the student, as most students do, want to leave the mentor. Pat didn't like that.
It's over. The Cavaliers are NBA champions. The drought is over.
The sniping would continue for the next few years.
No more smiling faces with hidden agendas.
The two men didn't speak, delivering cryptic messages through the media.
Cleveland, this is for you. Ow!
For over a year before LeBron won his championship in Cleveland, he kept making references to a secret motivation that he had. Finally, the night that the Cavs won the championship in Golden State, he revealed that somebody in Miami had told him he was making the biggest mistake of his career in leaving.
Of course, LeBron pulled off yet another power move, joining the Lakers and convincing Anthony Davis to follow. Now, the man who out-Godfathered the Godfather is on the verge of another NBA ring. And while both may say there's no added significance to this matchup in the finals, those who know them best beg to differ.
You couldn't write a better story. It's just 2 great organizations, 2 great teams, great players, just great executives just going head to head. And yes, it does mean something to beat the Lakers. Yes, it does mean something to beat the Heat.
LeBron learned in many ways how to become an empire builder, how to consolidate power, how to leverage power by watching Pat Riley. When push comes to shove, Pat Riley and LeBron James are the same. They'll cut you and move on. And ultimately, LeBron cut Pat Riley and moved on.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.